My mother-in-law and I saw a commercial on TV, which we really thought was great. It was funny. He was riding like this little bike, and he was coming down the steps of Capitol Hill, and he says, "Do you need money?" And I just thought the commercial was really funny. So, Mom and I called for the book, and it was sent to our house, and I was able to read the book and learn about the programs. At first, it was really hard to get a hold of anybody. They just weren't responsive, and you really have to work at finding the right person, and he does say that in the book, which is really nice, because I of course read the introduction, and one of the things he says is that just because you don't get somebody to help you the first time doesn't mean that the program doesn't exist. You just have to really be persistent. It was a low-cost medication program. You can actually go and call companies, the actual drug companies that manufacture the medications, and they have either free or low-cost programs for people who qualify for the grants. Some of the programs are for lots of different medications. Protonics, which is one. Protonics is really expensive, which is something I have to have, and that costs roughly around $400 a month. Now it only costs me about $100 a month, which is a lot better. There's also Actos, which is something that I take for my diabetes. That one costs me $280 a month. I now only pay about $60 for that. I have Lamictal for my bipolarism, which costs me about $380 a month. And I actually only pay about $75 a month for that now. And a lot of times the companies will also send you free samples for their medications, which really helps if you're running out or you're low on cash. It's really nice to have an extra spare set. In the book, he actually had listed different companies that make different medications and had listed the medications that these particular companies make. For instance, Lilly makes Cymbalta, which is one of the medications that I take. I knew when I read it that this was the medication, this was the company, so I knew I wasn't getting a generic brand or anything like that. I was actually getting the real brand from the actual company. Protonics is made by another company. Actos is made by another company. And I had to contact all these different companies and have them send me the information that I needed and the application I needed to fill out in order to get into this program. I would say definitely be persistent because it's really hard when you first try to contact people, because like I said, a lot of people are they don't know about the programs, or they think the programs are non-existent, or they think that they've been discontinued. You have to really be persistent to find the right people. Definitely look into the book. There is something for everyone in there. It's not just for people who need medication or people who need health care. It's also for people who have a lot of money but need a good outlet for if they have their own business and they need tax services. You can actually get free tax services if you own your own business. You can get money to ride the bus or the metro to work. There are carpool services. You can get free transportation back and forth to doctor's offices. Any kind of thing that you need, there is something for everyone in the book. They even have programs that will help defer your cost for renting or owning your house. In the event that you're unemployed, they can have programs that will pay your mortgage for you or your bills so that you don't lose your house or have your phone or your electricity cut off. There's all kinds of things in there that will really help people if they just really dig at it. And it can be really hard and frustrating when you first get through it, but if you really persist, you can find something that will help you.